Here we go, lights ahead of the drivers here for Division 5, Round 3. We're in Jeddah with the Mercedes on pole. The lights are out, and we're racing in Jeddah. Great start by Gordo, who holds on to the lead very slightly there by Mercedes and the Audi in the background. But Gordo holds on to the lead, followed by Dondorf, who's under pressure by Zig going towards turn 1. But they hold on to it. Here comes the Aston Martin round the outside. Kevin makes his way up to P3, but the battle's still on. It's going to be Zig behind him. Then it's going to be Tiller, who's defending off the Red Bull down the inside. What a start from Charlie, who I think might have made a mistake. He's dropped down to P9. It's going to be Gordo, then Dondorf, then Kevin, then Zig. Tiller, great start, up to P5.
Baldy with a 10-second there already. He might be able to get that removed, but I'm not sure. I didn't see what happened to him. But he remains sick.
Hopefully for his sake, as there is Charlie trying to get involved with the Cadillac of Formula Viva down the inside of turn 16. I believe he's forced the Mercedes off as well. Charlie is forcing his way through the grid, and that's allowed Jorn to get past Vati as well. He's just getting swallowed there in the background. There you can see your possible race strategies as here comes Viva coming back at him, going towards turn 22. Is he a whole car ahead of the apex of the corner? Yes, he absolutely is. We've got a great little fight going on in the midfield, but the threat here is that they drop the 1 second gap to the cars ahead. Baldy's already fallen out of it. Here comes the V-Carb of Jorn, who started at the back of the grid. He's already making his way back up. And they're going towards turn 27. He's looking for the outside of Vati. There's Charlie getting down the inside as well. And the Red Bull finds his way through, very wide by the V-Carb. That's cost him. The two McLarens there behind as well, fighting. Let's get the stats on screen if I know what the button is. And we'll get the tyres on. Very heavy bias here as the Red Bull down the inside. And all drivers opting for the medium tyres. There's Tiller gone up. What's happened there? There's been a crash at the front. And a VSC, and I saw that. Was it Revelo? Oh, I think it was Dondorf. I definitely saw a wing. What on earth is happening at the front?
Looks like he's not going out there. I don't know what he's doing now, but he's pulling everyone out. Baldy with another 10 second. The stewards do not like him right now.
Dondorf's just slowed down on track. What's going on here? And he's built a gap to the front three. What is Dondorf doing? He's just backed up the pack. Have a look at the Red Bull. Yeah, that's definitely missing wing. He's missing both wings, and that's going to be Zink who has to pick because he can't turn with that car. As he's cut the pit lane as well. Here comes Charlie trying to defend from Dondorf. He's going for the outside, going towards turn 1. Is he close enough for a dive? He's not. But here comes the Cadillac down the inside. Look at Formula Viva. He's got a whole car ahead at the apex of the corner. That was a late dive, but he's managed to get through the Cadillac up to P7. I think Jorn's trying to get involved as well. Dondorf getting swallowed. Didn't use his battery. He's been caught off guard with these camera angles being so close. It's so difficult to follow who's overtaking who. Here comes the Red Bull. Trying to get down the inside. I can't imagine the Cadillac's got battery. And switch once again. And both of them go past the Cadillac. Down the inside goes the Red Bull on the Williams. And he gets the whole car ahead at the exit of the corner. And the order's constantly swapping. I've never seen the order swap this much.
Taking on the crew, both Astons now in 3rd and 4th. That's a great start for them too. Kevin on the podium as expected. You know he's got a lot of pace and he's using it very well right now.
Oh, was a crash at the back. I think that was Vati. Involved Vati, I think. Potentially some of the McLarens.
Such a little look for him. Sorry, because he disconnected last week. And I was down in P15. I'm not sure what happened between them, but again, still very unfortunate.
Oh, Millenist, and that's contact with Jorn as well. I don't know what happened there into the entrance of turn 22, but Millenist, the McLaren, and Jorn making contact at the apex of the corner. The V-Carb spun round. The McLaren continues on. I don't think that was the McLaren's fault. It's difficult to see from this angle. And both the Papaya cars climbing up the order now. They are 8 and 10. They're doing a very solid job currently.
Absolutely. It's great from Viz right now. Opting to start on the hards, I think could be good. Maybe he's waiting for a late safety car, trying to extend the tyres. Yeah, he's doing exactly what he needs to do again. We said it's quite a tough track to overtake, but he's making moves right now, and that's exactly what he needs to keep doing. Still a long way to go yet for him.
Well, let's go for it. No, but the Haas absolutely will. Down the inside goes Nick Freeman, making contact there with Vizdino, cutting the corner, and he's forced him completely off track. And he's given him back the position. That's also might give the opportunity to Milanis to go around the outside of turn 4. Is going to get close. They're on an onboard shot. They do make it out all right. This midfield fight is looking incredible. As there goes Milanis down the inside of the Haas. Can't quite make the move, and it's allowed Nick Freeman, or Vizdino I should say, to break that active aero, or that extra battery, the blue mode. And there comes the McLaren around the outside. The Mercedes on the inside gets 1, might get 2 here at the apex of turn 27. It's almost 5 abreast there going towards the corner. Bit of a lock up there by the Haas, but the Mercedes comes out on top. Then it's going to be the Haas, then the McLaren who loses 2 positions. is there an opportunity for Hazard to get involved as well. The fight is still going on down the next straight. This is so difficult to watch. Different cars burning at different times, but Vizdino has managed to escape it. So is the Mercedes of Vatti. And now Milanist is defending from Formula Viva. Trying to go the long way around turn 2. But a good exit from the McLaren, holding on to P11. Ooh, that's Kevin. P3 Kevin, he's hit the wall, he's got damage. And he's been caught by his teammate and by Boldy. And Boldy might be making a move here. Round the outside, a turn 22, he's got that before the corner. Boldy man's on the podium as it stands. The TP of Haas is absolutely flying. Revelo's on his back.
He's let him back through. What's happened there?
Did Boldy lift off there as he ran out of battery? He's at a massive slower speed there.
You sort of just let him by. I'm not sure what happened there.
So here comes Nick Fury, man, looking to the inside of 2 cars, McLaren and Cadillac. Down the inside goes the Cadillac. Formula Viva getting ahead. Milanist is now defending from the Haas. And he does manage to hold on. But Vizdino has successfully pulled away from the pack. Is there down the inside goes the Haas again at turn 4. Great move there by Nick Fury, man, who I think he caught me and the McLaren off guard. And he got down the inside of turn 4 to hold on to P10.
I think Viz, as we were saying at the start of the race, before the start of the race, sorry, I mean, it's going to be tough for him to get through, but he's clearly making it look very easy up into P7 already from P15, I believe it was. I think Baldy on the podium is a great one for him, considering how his first 2 races went. It's very good. Unfortunate with the 2 10-second penalties, but if he can get them removed, it'll be brilliant for him. And for Haas, struggling team, I think they are right now. This is the type of results they need. So
here goes Milanist down the straight. No battery for the Ferrari. I imagine not much on the McLaren. Late on the brakes for the Ferrari, trying to hold it round the outside to get the better exit. I think he's just done that. But he hasn't quite got the battery to do so. And the McLaren getting back ahead. Out to P10 for Milanist. Into the pits goes Gordo, Baldy and Don Dolph. So the early pit stop on the end of lap 9. Is that the way to go, Pink? Look up ahead. Here comes Vatti once again for another attack. Because behind still wheel-to-wheel going. I think that's Formula Viva getting involved. We're going to watch this fight up at the front. You can see in the background is 3 abreast. Zink's been swallowed, but here comes Vatti around the outside. Close to contact there between the Cadillac and the Mercedes. But no luck. As there into the pits goes Iron Shin. Did Charlie manage to get the blue boost off the pitting car? He may well have done. But here comes Vatti round the outside, late on the brakes. The Red Bull defending the inside, forcing him all the way deep and over the curb at turn 2. He's defending this position. He won't give it up. On the exit of the corner, he still holds on.
But yeah, I mean, if he's got damage, then again, it's just...
Oh, contact there between the 2 of them down the straight. They've managed to hold it in a straight line. Through there goes the Cadillac, through goes the Haas, but Baldy's clipped him, and Baldy's put the Red Bull in a wall. Vatti manages to get through, and what on earth is going on at that corner? They're in the wall, and that's Baldy with another 10-second penalty. He's up to 30, and Charlie may be out of the race. He's managed to keep a wheel intact. Battery there for Vizdino. We're going to cut to the front, actually. These 2 are having a great fight up at the front. I'm kind of sad I'm missing it. Here comes Gordo through the first S's, and these 2 fighting for the win. Fighting for track position. Gordo gets ahead through the S's. And I feel a bit bad for both of them. They're not getting screen time, but they're going to get one too. It depends on what order, and we'll catch up with that later on in the race.
Get it back from 0 to 50 in one corner.
Oh!
It is. Is that a full safety car? It isn't.
I think it was a Red Bull. Was it Charlie the Go? Or Zink? I'm trying to check wings. It was Zink, yeah. Once again, 2 straights left. The final straight will take us to the line. Tiller's still building that gap. I think he might have just about done it. Gordo might be exhausted of battery. And in round the final corner, it's not as close as we expected it to be. Tiller, round turn 27. And Audi, it's fair to say, didn't have a great Japan. But he's brought them back on a high in Saudi Arabia. Tiller wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Gordo, it's another P2 for the 3rd time in a row. He finishes on the podium, but only the 2nd step. Kevin coming around the final corner, 20 seconds back from our leader and 2nd. With that 3-second penalty, it might cost him. He's going to come across the line and finish in P3. But Dondolf, who dropped down the order, the chaos of the VSC, will cross the line and be on the podium for Williams. Across the line goes Vizdino, a great comeback after a poor qualifying, finishes in P5 but drops down to Formula Viva, who finishes P5. The Cadillac, McLaren's best finish of the season, P6 and P7 for the Papaya, and that's great for their OCC charge, up from P11. Hazard P8, not bad for Ferrari, and Cadillac is 5 and 9. Vatti only good enough for P10 as the rest of the order files out, and such bad luck for Boulder. He drops down to P15, only 1 point after he was sat almost comfortably in the top 5. It all went very, very wrong.